Good afternoon, everyone. I am Coach Linda, and this is 100 Days of Purpose. And so, yesterday we talked about being willing on purpose, and understanding that if you're going to move in your purpose, if you're going to live a life of purpose, there must be a willingness to do so. You have to be able to move in the season or in the way that the opportunities are coming to you. And so today I want to talk about resources, because if you are willing and you take what's in your hand right now, right? Um, Whatever that may be, whatever resources you may have. Many people think about resources as money, and money is a resource, but it's a resource. It's not the only resource. There are many other ways. There's time, there's energy, there's effort, there's talent and skill sets, and all of that become your resources. It becomes the thing that you need to accomplish what you're trying to do. And many times we try to start off big. We have this grand idea of what we want to do, or we're excited about our purpose because we've gone through and done the work, and now we're ready to walk therein, and we're ready to do what it is that we need to do. And we get stumped because we don't have the resources to do it. I know with me, um, starting businesses, I never had a plethora of money in the bank, right? I never had a means of financing the business and starting it the way that I wanted to, and being able to get the website and the business cards and the building and this and that, and all the things that I had envisioned in my head. And so that would cause me to procrastinate. And in procrastinating, the resources that I did have wasn't being utilized. Therefore, there was no opportunities being made available to me. And I was wondering, why aren't clients coming to me? I have all this wonderful information, and I have this great idea to help people, and nobody's coming to me. But I never really took that first step. I never was willing to take that first step, because I kept waiting for everything to line up, and I kept waiting for the finances to be there, or for some uh financial angel to come along and say, I want to invest in your company. I believe in you, and I want to invest in your company. And those things don't always happen. It doesn't always happen the way that you want it. And the day that I made up my mind that, you know what, I'm just going to sit on my desktop, because at that time I didn't even have a laptop. I'm going to sit on my desktop, and I'm just going to start talking. And I started the blog talk radio show, and I wrote a book, and I did all of these things, and I started to move. And I started to see that the more that I moved, the more that I used what I had in my hand, the more that I took the little bit and applied that to the vision, and applied that to the mission, and did something in regards to being in a business for myself. Then I started to see that people started saying, hey, what are you doing over there? And opportunities started to be made available to me. People would ask me to come and speak, and sometimes it was a free speaking engagement, sometimes it was a paid speaking engagement, sometimes it was, just enough money to get me gas to put back in my car so I can get back home. But the thing is, I took the little bit that I had. I used what I had in my hand. I used what was available to me right then and right there, and I began to move. And as I started doing that, year after year after year, more resources, more availability, or more opportunities, and more influence would come. So tomorrow we're going to talk about influence, but today I wanted to just kind of focus in on, what do you have in your hand right now? If you are understanding what your purpose is, and you want to move in that thing, and you want to do and start to reach out to the people that are assigned to you. You've been watching this 100 Days of Purpose, and you're like, you know what, I think she's right, I need to move. The willingness has got to be there. You've got to be willing to take that first step. And if you fall on your face, you got to be willing to get back up. But take what you have in your hand. Take the talents, the ability, the time, the effort, the energy that you have right now. Although it may be little, some people may have a maximum amount. Some people may have a minimized amount. Whatever it is, I want you to take a step and do something today that will allow you to see that vision come to fruition. It will allow you to see the manifestation of whatever it is. And I guarantee you, the more that you utilize your resources, the more that you utilize the talents that are in your hand, the skill sets that are in your hand, the knowledge that you already have, you'll start to see that increase. You'll start to see people will start to look and take notice, and some people will come to help you and to give you more information and give you more direction and guidance on how to get it done. And some people will come to glean from you, but you've got to use what you have. Take those resources, be willing to take those resources and begin today. Do not procrastinate any longer, because what has procrastination got you? How far has that got you in realizing your vision? How far has that got you in understanding your vision? I know when I passed my real estate exam, if I didn't go and apply for the real estate license, I wouldn't be able to be in a position where I can sell real estate. It doesn't matter that I passed the exam. It doesn't matter that I took the course. Those things led me to to applying for the real estate license. And when the real estate license gets here, then I can then go and get more knowledge and more training and more resources to then sell properties and to invest in properties and do all the other things that I see myself being able to do with this newfound skill set, with this new license. But you got to start somewhere. You got to take what you have in your hands and start to utilize it. That means while I'm waiting for the license, I'm reading books, I'm talking to people, and it's funny because I took the class, I took the test, and then all of a sudden I started meeting real estate people, right? I started meeting mortgage people. I started meeting people that had knowledge that's going to help me in my career in real estate. But that wouldn't have happened had I not taken the first step, had I not utilized what was in my hand. And it's never going to be easy. If you're waiting for it to be easy, it's not going to be easy. Even if you do have all the money that you need to begin your business right now, or you can go out and get a business loan, or you got people that are willing to fund the vision, right? Even if that is the case, even if everything is falling into place, there's still going to be a learning curve. There's still going to be some accidents, some oops, I did it again things. And you've got to be okay with that. You've got to be willing to learn the lessons, willing to do whatever it takes to be that person of purpose. Why? Because you're taking the sip of life. You're being strategic, you're being intentional, and you're being on purpose. And once you get there, the vehicle that you're in has to have all the four tires, and we talk about those all the time. Yesterday we broke down willingness. Today we're breaking down resources. What's in your hand? What do you have right now? Not will you have a year from now, not what you will have in 6 months, not if this happens and this happens and this happens, then you can go and do it. No, what can you do right now? What do you have available to you right now? As big or as small as it is, what do you have right now? What is in your hand? Because that's what is going to be used to catapult you into the success that you think you should have. But you got to be willing to utilize what you have. Not waiting for somebody to come, not waiting for the genie in the bottle to come, not waiting for somebody to come and believe in you and fund it and all of that. No, 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 no. What do you have? What blood, sweat, and tears can you put in there today? Maybe it's just sitting down and writing some things out in your journal. Maybe it's going and finding somebody on Facebook that's doing it and say, hey, look, can I ask you a few questions? What can you do today? What is in your hands today? What is in your control today? Because I guarantee you that little bit or that much, whatever side of the fence you're on, that thing is going to be the catapult that's going to get you to the next level, that's going to get you into getting more influence and having more opportunities. And you know what? When you take that first step, when you do it afraid, when you go out and you say, come what may, if I fall, I'm going to get back up and dust myself off. If it takes my last dime, if it takes my last dollar, if it takes all of the little bit of knowledge that I have, if it takes all of the little bit of experience that I have, I'm going to put it in and I'm going to invest it. When you invest in yourself, other people will come to invest in you. Other people will believe in you. When you believe in yourself, other people will believe in you. So no matter where you start on this journey, no matter how you start, you must start. That is the key. You must start. You must start. And when you start, watch it grow. More resources, more influence, more opportunities, and more willingness to do it. Because once you start and you see, oh, wait, this thing is going to work, you become more willing. Right now, you're a little bit hesitant, right? Right now, you're kind of like, I don't know about that, Linda. You know, I got to pay bills. I got to do this. I don't know if I can step out. You don't even have to step off your job. If you're thinking about starting a business, start it while you're still working at your other job. There's 24 hours in the day. You only work 8. Right? But Linda, then that's cutting into my family time. Say, hey, look, family, when I get home, we're going to eat dinner together and I'm going to spend 2 hours working on my business. And then I'm all yours. Where there's a will, there's a way. You can make it happen. You don't have to be a workaholic like Linda. I don't have kids and a spouse to deal with. I'm a single woman. I can spend all my time on my stuff. Right? And when I put my mind to it and I become focused, it pays, it rewards. Doors open because I utilize the resources that I have. I am Coach Linda. This is 100 Days of Purpose. My company is called Destined to Be You. Why? Why is it called that? Because I believe you can see the impossible, you can achieve the invisible, or you can see the invisible and achieve the impossible. Let me say my own tagline right. You can see the invisible, achieve the impossible, dare to be you, and the world will adjust. The world will adjust. The world will adjust. You just got to take what you got in your hand and go out there and conquer your vision. I'm Linda. I'll see you tomorrow with another 100 Days of Purpose.